When you think about the major three Nintendo franchises, what do you usually think of? Now, for me, this is how it goes: Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon. These would be, as you would call it, the Triforce of Nintendo franchises. But what if I were to tell you one might be joining the club very, very soon? Kirby. After many amazing games, Kirby is finally joining the main audience where you can look at Kirby and play pretty much any other Nintendo game. It's something that is really amazing with Nintendo because you can just have fun with one experience, the next experience, the next experience. And you can see that Kirby is definitely joining the spotlight when it comes to Nintendo franchises as a whole. Because the last three Kirby games have been amazing masterpieces, like Kirby in the Forgotten Land, Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe, and now Kirby Air Riders. I don't know if you would consider Kirby's Dream Buffet or any of these side mini games as Kirby games or main Kirby games, but at the end of the day, enough rambling aside. Kirby has definitely turned its franchise into such a beloved masterpiece that you really look at it and you're like, what in the world? This is going to surpass many different franchises as a whole. Would you consider that Kirby would be the fourth most popular franchise? Or do you think Kirby could be the third most popular franchise or the second? Now, I wouldn't say that it's more popular than Mario as a whole, but it still comes to show you that the love and effort that Kirby has definitely left a shocking mark on pretty much everyone. If you look deeply and closely at Forgotten Land, you can see the innovation, you can see the love that has been put into this game, poured on top of it. Let's just say you were making some nice fluffy pancakes, you put the love, which is maple syrup, all over your fluffy pancakes. That really is how the definition of Kirby has been. You know, once you play a Kirby game, you're getting absolute hours of fun. Maybe the games might just be easy for you. At this point, I would say that the games have definitely improved in many different ways. I don't consider a Kirby game as the easy baby game anymore. I consider it as a bigger, vast approach into a different direction of Nintendo as a whole. If you look at Kirby Air Riders, yes, that Kirby Air Riders, this game definitely is a true masterpiece. Ever since the release or the reveal of this game, we weren't sure if we were going to like this game, or we weren't sure if this game was going to be a true masterpiece. But when Michiru Sakurai got on the stage, microphone at hand, it was like, you know what? This is what I have to show you. You can tell the love, the effort, everything was poured into this game, and honestly, it's so amazing. With the pure amount of content, the pure amount of game modes, the pure amount of activities, it truly is something special. Now, I have already talked about Kirby Air Riders before. I mean, heck, I've made multiple different videos about this game. But seeing it truly transform into one of those franchises that you look at, hey, this is Nintendo, I mean, it's something special. Because imagine the endless possibilities that comes from that. Because if you look at the love and effort that has gone to Mario, the Legend of Zelda, Pokémon, sorta. But all of these things definitely get a lot of attention from Nintendo. Kirby is more the side project until now. We saw so many different games, not even the big games, but more some little games, which still were really good. But where it differentiates itself from other franchises is the content, the quality of that content that you get. It's honestly off the roof. Now, I don't want to sit here and say, hey, you know what? Kirby Air Riders is better. It's the best game ever. It's better than Mario Kart World. No, because I think that is completely pointless. Whatever game you like to play, that is completely up to you. If you were going to ask me, which game is better? Which is the top 3 best games out of these? It doesn't matter because it's up to you on which you think, hey, is Mario Kart World better? Is Kirby Air Riders better? Is Sonic Cross Worlds better? It doesn't matter. It's up to you. But at the end of the day, Kirby as a whole has started to shine once again. Or should I say, Kirby is blowing up, big puffball. If you look at Kirby, You can see Kirby as pretty much anything. If Kirby wanted to be a snowman, well, Kirby can be a snowman. If Kirby wanted to be a nice bright sunshine, well, there you go. Kirby can be that. Now, I know that all of these analogies might not make sense to you, but in the deep dark of Nintendo hole, we know that there's definitely a lot of things to look at when it comes to the major franchises. So, Kirby is definitely becoming one of them. And who knows? Maybe Kirby can become the new Nintendo mascot and take Mario and just put him on the side bounds when Kirby rules the Mushroom Kingdom. Or should we say, Planet Popstar? Now, it wouldn't be the Mushroom Kingdom anymore, but more Planet Popstar. Now, I don't think this is necessarily going to happen ever, but it still would be pretty interesting to see. And it really leads you to believe, what's the next Kirby game? We just got Kirby Air Riders. Is it going to be a mix of maybe Super Smash Bros? Or is it going to be a brand new Kirby game like Kirby and the Hot Tail Deluxe? That it's a Hot Tail game that you can go anywhere you want. I know, it's pretty interesting. But at the end of the day, Kirby has joined the club as the Triforce of Power. And if you don't understand what this Triforce analogy even means, I'm going to try to explain it to you very, very quickly. So if you look at the Triforce has 3 triangles: power, wisdom, and courage. Now if we associate every franchise into one of these Triforces, you can see something special. Okay, so Mario would be the Triforce of Power because it's Mario, it's power, it's got pretty much power over the entire Nintendo as a whole because that right now is the mascot. We got Wisdom. Wisdom knows what they got. The Legend of Zelda is a series that really makes some great games, some amazing masterpieces. They know how to make games. And then we got Courage, which Pokemon really falls into. Now, Pokemon games might not be the greatest looking games, but they got courage on changing up the formula, changing different ways to play Pokemon. Now, of course, you might just say Pokemon games have been the same for a long time until just recently. Exactly, they are changing things up. But now if you look at Kirby, you can see Kirby's some characteristics and Kirby of all 3. So Kirby would essentially be the middleman, the grounds, the balance into light and darkness. Hey, if you consider that overall, I think that this definitely is a very, very good thing. And I found it very interesting that Kirby is shining upon the Planet Popstar once again. And it's going to be very soon that Kirby might just take over to bringing some more games, more and more games. Am I right, Nintendo? Like that double pack of Kirby Triple Deluxe and Planet's Robobox. My goodness, we need that right now. Then how many Kirby games we can have on the Switch too? Imagine that. At the end of the day, Kirby is an amazing franchise with so many beloved games, and I wonder what your opinion is on this. Do you think that Kirby is the next one to join the Triforce? Or do you think that Kirby is not that? It's going to be something completely different, like Pikmin, like Metroid, like some other franchise that Nintendo owns. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you consider to hit the like button, maybe subscribing if you're new. I do a bunch of different Nintendo content here: Kirby, Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, pretty much everything Nintendo. With that being said, I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and see you in the next one.